All right, we are live. Let's go, Frank. Waiting for some people to join. How's everybody doing? If you guys hear an echo, let me know. I got headphones just in case. Plan on being live for about an hour, give or take. I got some. I figure I'll do some curated content first, and then we'll see how it goes. How does that sound? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Trying something new today. Trying something new. Make sure you chime in the comment section so I can make sure that you guys can hear me. Let me know that you guys can hear me by commenting in the comment section. What's up, Daz? Good morning. Good morning. All right. So we're using StreamYard again today. So I'm just waiting for some more people to join. Good morning, everyone. Starting today off with a fresh cup of OJ. And I got a little bowl of Teddy Grahams. Not too many. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys don't know, let me see if I could add let me see if I can add a banner. There we go. All right, let's see. Let me get out of here. Let me go to the comments. What's up, Leah Liz? What's up, Peter? What's up, Frank? All right, so oh man, is Kurt here yet? What's up, Melanie? Let's see, who am I missing? Who am I missing? Sorry, for some reason there's like a little bit of a delay when it comes to like what I'm seeing on this screen versus what I see on my phone. So it's messing with me just a little bit. Yeah, if you guys see any weirdos in the chat, kick them out. I mean, that's if they're doing something crazy, you know. But I have not played with this program for quite a while, so bear with me. Um, I actually figured what I will do is so if you guys know Kurt Stoller, right? Yeah, Leah Liz hasn't been on for a while. Okay, so Kurt Stoller sends us a crap ton of emails with a bunch of videos that we should watch. So I figure we'll start off with those, and then I have my own curated list that I figure we'll just go through. How's that sound? Yeah, glad to see you're back, Leah Liz. How's the audio? Is the audio okay? What did I eat for breakfast? Oh, I had something completely out of the norm. So before we get into the React videos, I was supposed to meet up with the young man that I bought the external hard drive for. Something tells me like the vibe that I'm getting just like we're just it's not connecting. Um, so I was supposed to go out to Smoothie King this morning at 10 a.m. I was supposed to meet up with that young man so we can discuss some collaboration ideas, just ping pong ideas off of each other to see what's in the realm of possibilities for us to work together on. And so I was supposed to meet up with him at 10 a.m. Haven't heard from him after I texted him last, which was a little after 8 a.m. or about 8:30 ish, somewhere around there. Um, so I ended up making myself an onion bagel with cream cheese. I never eat cream cheese because technically I'm lactose intolerant. So I was just like, it is what it is. I'll just try it out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, all right, audio's good. You're gonna call me Francis? Believe it or not, I used to work with a guy by his real name was Francis, and he always wore like some fancy clothing, like on like Fridays when he was, going out after work. So I used to call him Francois. Like, yo, Francois, what's up? Who is Frank? I'm Frank. Yep. I think there's a little Frank inside of all of us. All right. So let me see. Um, let me let me see. I'm gonna share Frank and Beans. Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie in so long. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up my screen on my phone. I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb. Yeah, there's a little bit of lag. Let me see. All right, cool beans. So I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna show it on my phone as well, so you guys can see it. So I can see how it looks. Awesome. All right. So let's get it. Turn up my volume. I don't want to blast your eardrums out. All right. So I only watched. So it occurred to me that if I were to watch these ahead of time, I can kind of get an idea of which videos I should watch. because I don't know if they're all safe for all ages. So I guess we'll just wing it if that makes sense. You hear an echo? Oh, you hear the delay? I'll turn down the volume on my phone. All right. So yeah, I don't know if all. So as you guys can see, I did not click on all of these except for like the first four. So he sent quite a lot. So I don't know if these are safe. I don't know if we should bring these over to like Rumble. Maybe I should be broadcasting on Rumble as well. So if they start getting a little too crazy, I guess we'll just have to go to my curated videos and then we'll go on from there. How's that sound? There's even a delay on the chat. All right. So are you guys ready? Let me see. All right, are you guys ready? All right. Let's get it. And let me know if you guys can hear the audio on the laptop as well. All right. Oh, I saw this. So, do you guys only want me to react to like long form videos or short form videos, or because this one is a situation where this lady, she was talking about how her job actually installed a front and rear facing camera, so it points outside of her truck, like through the windshield, and then it points inside of her truck. My assumption is that she's an OTR driver, so the camera actually records her as she's changing in and out of her clothing and stuff. And she actually posts a video of her talking about everything that her company has been doing and stuff like that. Don't do them all. Dang, Daz. All right. So let's see. All right. Trucking companies that start with C, ends with T. What would that be? Maybe CST? You can't hear it? Oh, no. No audio on the video. Crap. Let me see. Mm, no audio on the video. No. Mm, all right. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. CRST. Um, I want to see something. All right, let me see if I could fix it really quick. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try refreshing the page really quick. So let me see. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Explanation, maybe. Yeah, I know. I know. Sorry, Brandon. This is the first time I ever done. This is why I don't do live react videos. Not that this isn't why, but you get it. So that way I don't have these many technical difficulties.
Video is like evidence, I guess, as to what's going on at this company that I work for. I'm a truck driver, and I work for a company that starts with C and ends with T. If you can't figure it out, I'm sorry.
Let me know if you can
Most
hear
of you
that.
know who it is. And I used to love this company because I knew that they had my best interest at heart. However, that completely changed and went out the window when they installed cameras into our trucks. Now, these cameras are front facing as well as facing into the cab. They are
All right.
supposed to be on.
So I figured it out. Got it. Got it. All right. I'll turn up the microphone volume a little bit as well. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Share screen. All right. Cool. So I'll refresh the page and then we will get into it.
I guess.
We can hear that, yo.
Yes, as to what's going on at this company that I work for. I'm a truck driver, and I work for a company that starts with C and ends with T. If you can't figure it out, I'm sorry. Most of you know who it is. And I used to love this company because I knew
All right. So it's CRST maybe. I I think Ryan might be onto something.
that they had my best interest at heart. However, that completely changed and went out the window when they installed cameras into our trucks. Now, these cameras are front facing as well as facing into the cab. They are supposed to be on for 15 minutes after you have shut down your truck, forward facing, so outside of the truck, they're supposed to be on for 15 minutes just in case something happens during that time. However, mine continues to stay on facing my cab while I'm getting undressed. And I know that it does because it's blue when it's just sit there at idle before it shuts off. But it's green when it's recording the inside of the truck.
All right. So how do you guys feel about that? I think it's a direct violation of privacy, and I think that a driver shouldn't have to close his or her privacy curtains in the front of the truck. I mean, in the there's like a space between the bunks and the driver's seat, and I feel like a person shouldn't have to close that privacy curtain to get privacy in their own truck, because it's the same thing when a truck driver is getting pulled over and cops don't have consent, and they would need an actual warrant to search the back of the vehicle where you sleep, because it is considered your home. Like, when it's considered your home on the road. So I feel like it's a direct violation of privacy, and I do believe that this young lady may have like a legitimate, I wouldn't say a lawsuit, but she should seek legal litigation or seek legal counsel if she wants to do something about this, because I feel like this is kind of crazy, and it's a I don't think that it's uncommon But this is because where I work now, they have a front facing and a in cab facing camera, so they can watch me all day long. But the difference is that I drive a day cab and I'm not getting undressed in my truck. Now, some would venture to say, you know, truck drivers, they drive for extended periods of time, and some guys or girls may keep it, I know it sounds gross, but urination bottles in their cab. So let's say a driver wanted to use the facilities while they're driving. I guess in a way it's distracted driving, but it's a reality. And in order to prevent pulling over on the side of the highway and just keeping up with the momentum of your day, of your route, whatever you want to call it, your delivery, some truck drivers, they urinate in bottles. And I feel like, if you had a front facing camera and an in cab facing camera, you know you should have some type of discrepancy. I'm not saying just to urinate in a bottle, but you should have some type of discrepancy on when that camera is on, facing you as the driver. That's how I feel. All right, so let's. I forgot. Let me pull you guys up right here. All right. Uh, Cover it up after you shut down or park. That's a good idea, but you know, anyone who, let's say you forget, let's say you forget. I mean, if you turn your truck off and you're not driving, the camera should shut off too. I heard that a lot from Amazon drivers. Now, so Leah Liz just brought up an interesting point. She said, "Cover yourself like a mom does her breastfeeding when you pee." But if like, if the inside of your truck is your home, granted, yes, it is company property. Yes, they're allowed to do whatever they want with that equipment. But is it really? I feel like the driver should have a say in when the in cab camera is the in cab camera facing the driver is on or off. Kind of like body cameras for police officers. They can choose when it's on and when it's off. And technically, per most police departments' policy, anytime you're out interacting with the public, you're supposed to turn your body camera on. So I feel like drivers, when they are driving, um, granted, yes, you shouldn't be exposing yourself while you're driving, but you should have an opportunity for privacy reasons. Even if the truck is on, parked at a truck stop. Does that mean your in cab facing camera is on too? So it just watches you while you lay there. Let's say it's a really cold night. You got the truck running for warmth. Does that mean that the camera will always be on? And what if you didn't want to close the privacy curtains because there's no one else out there? You're in the middle of nowhere. You're in the middle of the woods. Yeah, I, yeah, I think that this is just the beginning, because as more and more trucking companies are going to adapt to this policy, and a lot of people, they don't realize that insurance companies will actually give the trucking companies huge insurance breaks for having such devices installed on their vehicles. That and they also have devices that are integrated with the technology to show like super or like how would you say it like aggressive driving, acceleration, deceleration, stuff like that. Crazy moves or I think it measures it based on like G forces or whatever. Like there's some type of technology installed in the device that does that. So as we move further and further into the age of more and more technologically advanced equipment being installed in our truck, we as the driver should have a say in when that camera goes on and when it goes off. I feel like when you're driving, yes, it should be on, and I feel like for just for the sake of not having to pull over on the turnpike with no shoulder and you got to urinate, do your thing, but you should be able to turn the camera off for a minute or two. Yeah, it's I don't Daz, I'm not familiar with that term voyeurism. Let me look that up. What is it? VOYEUR. EURISM. The practice of gaining such. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was not familiar with that term at all. Has anyone. What's up, Kurt? We are going through your content right now. All the emails that you sent me of all the videos. So we're gonna do it. All right. So let's go back to that video and see what other information she gives us.
And it has a sensor on it, so it knows when your eyes leave the road for any reason. It knows when you are following too closely to the car in front of you, so on and so forth. Now, I have played with my controls. I've been on my tablet. I have been on my maps to figure out where I'm going, and it gets me for distracted driving. It doesn't matter what you do. If your eyes leave the road for any period of time, you're distracted driving. And I'm a little bit of a tailgater sometimes, so I do get following too closely, and sometimes I cannot help that. If somebody passes in front of me or somebody moves over in front of me and changes lanes, I am not going to slam on the brakes just because they got in front of me. I will slow down. But as soon as I realize that and I notice that they're too close to me and I start to slow down, I look at my camera and it's gone red, which means it's already caught me and telling them that I am following too closely. Now, this only catches 8 seconds at a time. Now, I can explain that somebody cut me off or somebody was in front of me, but it only records for 8 seconds. So they only see 8 seconds of that time. And because they saw me falling too closely, I get blamed for it, no matter how much I explain. Now, my camera got installed in October of 2022. So I have only had.
All right. This is crazy. Crazy. Kurt, this is a very interesting topic. I'm so glad you emailed this to me. Do they get points deducted or something? So you can actually get written up for unsafe driving behaviors. Like the company that I work for, they have the same cameras, and basically the camera detects if you pick up your phone, if you're texting, if you look, if you look anywhere but the road for an extended period of time, they will get you for that. One thing that my company, what I really like about the company that I work for now, they said, hey, if you're doodling on the tablet, meaning like you're doing like work related stuff on the tablet, depending on where your tablet is in your truck, I say it like this because my tablet's above my head. But if you're doing something on the tablet, they really don't care. Just be conscious about what you're doing as far as you're driving. But the cell phone thing, they are very strict on that. And the supervisor actually, he didn't like pull me to the side, but it was something like, I think it was around like Christmas time. And at this time, I had only been working for the company for like, I don't know, 2 months. And the supervisor had said something like, because I went upstairs to use the restroom, kind of got it passed by the supervisor's office, and he says, "Hey, I need you. Like, don't you want like your Christmas bonus check or whatever?" I was like, "Oh, I just started here. I didn't think that applied to me, so I was just using the restroom. I was gonna be on my way." He was like, "Oh, do you want it or not?" I was like, "Oh, I'll take it," you know. And then he goes, "All right, we also have a new cell phone policy. Please read it, sign it, this, that, and the third." So the cell phone policy basically said they don't want you talking on your they don't want you holding your cell phone. They don't want you texting on your cell phone, but anything that has to do with hands free, they're okay with. And something, and then there was like a list of like warnings and penalties that went along with it. So it's like, your first offense, they'll talk to you about it, this, that, and the third. Second offense, you'll get written up. Third offense, or second offense, you'll get written up, and then you'll get like unpaid leave for a certain number of days. Third offense, you'll get written up again, and then, you know, third offense or whatever, fourth offense, you'll be terminated. And but my supervisor was just like, we pulled your camera footage. Thank you for not using your cell phone or texting while driving. I was just like, well, kind of got a job to do, and my eyes need to be on the road, like not on my phone. So, oh really, Ryan? So there are. Ryan said he looked it up. It's CRST. There are threads right around the date that she said. Wow, that's crazy. Isn't part of the test drive part looking at your side mirror? Yeah, you're supposed to be looking at your. But they're saying like you're supposed to be like, you know, looking at everything that you can see. But if I'm driving and I'm like, oh my god, that's a cool Chevy pickup truck, but I'm still going this way and I'm looking this way. The AI detection in the camera will pick that up that I'm still looking this way, even though I'm driving this way. So they want the focus back here. So, what if you need to make a turn or shift lanes? You have to always check your mirrors. What's up, Jeremy? It it is stupidly specific. There was a time when I had my arm resting on my center console, and my in cab facing camera detected that I had my cell phone in my hand when in actuality I think my phone was actually in my pocket. So the camera actually spoke to me and it said, "Put down your cell phone." And it happened twice that day. The first time it happened, me and my trainer, we didn't know what that was. Like, we didn't know what it said or what it was. We thought it was like, I don't know, distortion over the radio or something. Then we heard it again the second time, and then we like looked at each other. He was like, "You got your phone in your hand?" I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's in my pocket." He was just like, "Oh, that's crazy." So when we brought it up to the supervisor, he goes, "Yeah, if you have your hand on the center console, it will, even if there's nothing in your hand, sometimes it'll flag that you got your phone in your hand. If you don't got your phone in your hand, don't worry about it, because um, every single um, like trigger will get forwarded to us, and then we have to manually review every single one." Hmm. All right, so let's get back to it. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad if you're not doing anything.
Had my camera for about 6 months. Within that 6 months, I have had 5 phone calls from the safety team, 3 of which were telling me that I need to pay attention to what I'm doing, and to remark about the things that I was doing wrong. And then 2 of them were to congratulate me for seeing improvement. And one of those bad calls was to give me an award because I avoided somebody trying to fling me off the road. My freaking face is on their wall for that award. And then they proceed to tell me that I have a 1 day suspension because of. So not only are they telling me that no matter what I do, I'm going to get disciplined, but even for doing something good, I get rewarded with discipline. It's so backwards. And there's so much more to it. Go to part 2.
So how do you guys feel about that last part? All right, Leah Liz, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. So I just, in this situation, for this young lady, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's it. There's nothing else to it. There's nothing more to it. I feel like they're going to have a lot of unhappy drivers. They're going to see a decline in the morale of drivers, the motivation of drivers. What's up, JB Gaming? So we have been talking about this young. So right now we're reacting to videos that you guys send in. Specifically, Kurt had submitted a whole email list of videos that we should react to. And we're still discussing the first one. It's this young lady talking about how her company installed uh, front-facing cameras and in-cab facing cameras on her vehicle, and her camera uh, facing the inside of the cab, because I think she's an OTR driver, over the road trucker, and she says she has a concern because the camera doesn't turn off even when she's changing. So everyone at the safety meeting or whatever can see her during a wardrobe change. So we were discussing that, and then we were talking about the everything that these cameras pick up, because it's all AI detection system. So it detects when you're distracted driving, if you accelerate too quick, if you decelerate too quick, if you make avoidance maneuvers, if you're looking, you know, in a certain direction besides straight ahead for more than a certain amount of time. Those reports get sent to her safety team, and then they go ahead and then call her out on her unsafe driving practices. Yeah, I guess you could stop to change at a truck stop. But why? If the inside of your sleeper cab is your home, you should be able to brush your teeth in your cab. You should be able to pick your nose in your cab. You know, if you wanted to sleep in the nude in your sleeper, it's your truck. You do what you want to do. Hmm. So I think she should have curtains, but the thing is, JB, what we're discussing is like whether or not the driver should have a say in when the camera is on and facing her or him. So let's say the example I gave earlier is, let's say you're parked somewhere. Let's say it's a chilly Arctic night or a chilly winter night. I don't know why I said Arctic. That was extreme. Uh, let's say it's a chilly winter night and you got the truck running for heat. That means that the camera will be on because the truck is running and it's recording everything you do. Even though you're clocked out, you're off duty, you're not driving, you're on your 10-hour break or your 34-hour reset in the truck, it could still be recording everything you do. That's a very fair point, Brandon. That would kind of defeat the purpose of having a sleeper cab. So JB, it's the wave of the future. So we talked about that a lot of insurance companies give trucking companies huge insurance breaks because of these cameras and because they can hold either the other driver accountable for the accident or whatever, or the driver facing the vehicle. And I meant the driver facing the vehicle. I hope the driver's not facing the vehicle. That would be bad. The driver that's driving the vehicle. So if your driver's distracted driving, next thing you know, you run a stop sign that's put out by a school bus. You know, you not only can your company get cited for that, but then they can also hold you accountable for that. Yep. So, do you guys want to watch part two, or you guys want to keep moving on to other videos? Let's do this. Let's keep this thing going. We're already at 43 minutes. That's crazy, Frank. So part two, or you guys want to move on to another video? Brandon says part two. If you guys want to watch part two, type Frank part two. All right. Oh, Brandon said part 22. This is gonna take a little time to find. All right. So shout out to Kurt for sending us this video. If you want us to react to a video that you find that's crazy out there, make sure to email us. Our email's popping up at the bottom right now. All right, let's do part two. Let me find it first. Frank part two. What's up, Tim? All right. Do. Mm. All right, Frank part two has arrived.
Proceeded to talk to my dispatch about it. And they had me sign a paper and so on and so forth. And then I also heard that I am being targeted, that they are watching me super close. That makes me feel extremely violated and extremely disgusted because I know that that camera is still on, even when I'm in my sleeper. So that means that they're watching me while I'm sleeping, or they may be watching me while I'm sleeping, or undressing, or at any point. And that makes me feel really disturbed and really unsafe. And then when it comes to my driving habits, which I'm getting better at, but following too closely. If I do not slam on my brakes, and cause an accident behind me, I am in trouble because I did not slow down and create enough space. Even though I don't feel that it's safe to slam on my brakes and cause an accident behind me.
All right, so I want to pause this really quick because she actually makes a really good point. Give me 1 second. So she actually makes a really good point. In some words, in 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 not so many words, I should say, this is the direct disconnect between paper pushers and people in the office who've never done this job and the people who are out there driving or doing this job for the entire 70-hour work week. So it's like, why do you think Elon Musk has never decided to personally build a rocket? Because it's his job to come up with the ideas and the money to do it, and then it's someone else's job to execute building the rocket. That's like when Steve Jobs was like, hey, now for the younger generation, if you don't know what and if you don't know what an iPod is, please look it up because I am that old that I remember the first iPod. But when Steve Jobs wanted to transition the iPod into an iPhone, he came up with the money, he came up with the ideas. Now it's other people's jobs to make it happen. But in this situation, there's an extreme disconnect between reality and expectations. Or, like, there's some really crazy, like, disconnect between realism or, like, realistic and ideally. JB Gaming, I have no idea. So JB Gaming asks, why doesn't she leave the company? I have no idea. I'm doing good, Tim. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. So it's like, how do you, like, there's an extreme disconnect there. And if I were her, I would leave. I would have left. I would have left. All right, let's get back into it.
So, be that as it may, I decided that I am going to fight my suspension. Not to mention that when he gave me my suspension, he said that he could give it to me at any time that he wanted. Meaning, whatever day he wanted to take off for me, he could. And he did. But I let the safety manager know, or the safety conductor know, that I was uncomfortable of what I had heard, and that I no longer felt safe at the company, and I would appreciate that if he did not contact me directly, and I was going to fight my suspension. After that, HR contacted me and told me that she wanted to talk to me, which I knew what it was about. However, I told her something along the lines of, I'm sorry you got my number, you weren't supposed to. I will not conduct meetings with safety or HR over the phone any longer, and then I will be doing it face-to-face with a witness, and the meeting will be recorded. I have not heard back from her. I have not checked my email or anything like that, though, so we're going to see how this plays out. You guys are going to come along with me because I'm going to show you what it's really like to be at a company who says that they have your back and your safety at heart. And when you feel uncomfortable, how much they will stab you in the back to get what they want. At this point, I feel like getting a lawyer because I feel like my suspension was wrongfully given. And I don't feel that these cameras are being monitored the way they should. And I say that because I actually have proof of other drivers who are doing the same stuff and their cameras never caught. But mine is. We even did an experiment to see if that would happen. And I'm getting caught, but they're not.
Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let me catch up on these comments. Office people have no idea of how the driver have to do things. Let the office people ride along. Yep, I understand what you're saying, but also you have to see the safety advisor's point of view. That's why I absolutely refuse to go back to W-2. People do. Yep. So I, if I were her, I would probably ask to switch trucks. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them the benefit of the doubt that there's some type of malfunction of the camera, or ask to have a new system installed in the truck. Um, and she said that she actually tested it out with a few other drivers and they were not having the same issue. So that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. And it's kind of like they are. It's kind of like they are. How would you say it? What is that word? Oh man, it's like it's not like it's revenge, but it's like a more professional word for it. It's like they're trying to like silence her by suspending her, by calling HR on her, and you know she did say that she wanted to record it. Do you guys think I should reach out to her as a content creator to see if she want to come on the podcast and talk more about it and put, you know, what she's going through out on the podcast? Because if I were her, I would record it. I would record the meeting, but I would also, so that the video is not tampered with, before she records it, I would set up my phone so that whatever I record is automatically backed up to a cloud or her, you know, her Google Drive or something like that. Thank you for stopping by, Tim. I appreciate you. So I should reach out to her. Again, thank you, Kurt, for giving us this video, man. This is freaking crazy. Have her on a podcast and ask her to explain in long form, not short snippets, so that way she's not restricted on time to explain her side of the story. And then maybe we can also reach out to her company, if it is the company that we think it is, and see if they're available for comment. She should have legal counsel. So the problem is with that is that it could cost you thousands of dollars and not go anywhere. And that's thousands of dollars. Retaliation. That's the word I was looking for. It would be it's retaliation against her. So not only would it cost her thousands of dollars, but she's already being retaliated against for speaking out about the issues that's going on at her company. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yes. So contact her, guys. If you guys think I should contact her, write yes, Frank in the chat right now, because I'll stop what I'm doing right now and reach out to her. And I wonder if yes, Francis. All right, hold on. I am going to look her up. Sorry, I have such a hard time like navigating TikTok sometimes. Original, oh, original trucker Barbie. Um, all right, let me send her a message. I'll just comment on one of her more recent videos. Just had a matter of fact. I'm gonna try to find that video that she had posted about. Just did channel and was interested and was wondering if you could DM us back, please. All right. So I sent her a message or a comment, I should say, and I am following up with the DM. All right. Let's see. Sorry. Yeah. So it looks like yeah. So I mean, at what point, looking at it, at what point looking at it, would you say that she has a lawsuit and that she should take legal action because then it could be like thousands of dollars out of her pocket for legal representation only for her to be extremely unhappy, and even though she's already being retaliated against, you already know they're just going to give her unfair treatment from that point on, and then it's going to be she's going to have to prove it every step of the way. So yes, we just DM'd her, and so let's see how it goes or where it goes. I mean, I personally feel like there should be some legal recourse, but that is crazy. Let me see if there was more to the video. I don't remember. Uh, yeah, I don't think there was a part three, at least on this page. Let me see if I could find a part three.
Okay, I don't like this.
All right.
So here's part.
Okay, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It doesn't say anything. All right. So I'll share the screen and then I will see if share screen. I will see if she has any follow up videos really quick for us. Okay. Yeah, I agree. She needs to find another company to work for. So this is her TikTok, Original Trucker Barbie 2.0. Um, if you guys feel inclined and you guys really want her on a podcast, I'm not saying to reach out to her, but maybe some drop some hints in her comment section that Safford Delivery is wanting to have her on the show and or on the podcast to talk about her being retaliated against or whatever have you. Let's see.
Well, good morning. And yeah, let me add to that. Because I seen HR the same day that I posted those videos. Unknowingly went to see HR because my dispatch had told me that I was going to see my driver manager. However, when I got there, I never see my driver manager except on the way out and he told me goodbye. Instead, HR took me from the office and into the back room where the general manager is and didn't listen to the thing I said. I felt really deceived and lied to because what I told them I wanted, they didn't want to give me a chance to have. So to be able to protect my own butt and to make sure that I had things covered, I never got that chance because they 100% did not listen to me when I said that I wanted a witness present and I wanted my meeting recorded. So yeah, I don't really think that there's anything I can do unless I get a lawyer involved, but pretty much the gist of the meeting was that what I felt or what I thought was just in my head. He told me that he wanted me happy and safe at my job. Far from both. But now I have nobody to corroborate what they said or to even bounce ideas off of because they wouldn't give me that opportunity. So he pretty much told me that either the drivers weren't doing what they said they were or that it wasn't happening when I told him that I was being watched more so than the other drivers and that I had been told that because we...
All right, I'm gonna pause this really quick, and the reason why, if you guys don't take this as legal advice, but this is just my recommendation. I think she was onto something, and they knew that she was onto something. That's why they pulled her into a meeting unexpectedly. Um, After some thought watching this video, she did have a really valid point in the part two of the video where she had said that she wanted to record the meeting and she told HR she did not want to have any more phone conversations. So, my advice to anyone watching this content, if something, it doesn't even have to be to this extent. If you have it in writing, it's as good as receipts. It's as good as receipts. Just hold on to it, back it up. When I mean back it up, it's like save it on another device and then save it on a third device because you never know when it's going to come in handy. Keep a paper trail, even whether or not the company knows about it, whether or not the individual knows about it. Keep a paper trail. So Swift got sued for this exact reason. That's crazy. It definitely sounds like her HR department is in on it. All right, let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the video.
We had proof of incidents that they were doing that were not being caught, but those same incidents were caught on my camera. And he gave me the excuse, well, if you trade trucks, it's not going to be any different. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's not going to be any different because they know who's driving that truck because I have to log in. But that's besides the point. And then they let me know that everything that our camera picks up is tallied. But it doesn't necessarily mean that we were talked to about it. So our system goes through...
Okay. I hate to keep stopping this. I hate to keep stopping this. So she said that they said the same exact thing that I said was asked to switch equipment, and if anything's gonna change, you know, now that now that she has put it out there that she has to log in, they might have specific settings only for her as a driver. Let that sink in really quick. They might only have those settings for her as the driver to to monitor everything that she does for whatever reason. Oh, they are definitely playing mind games with her, Daz. Definitely. If I were her, I would have left already. I wouldn't even give 2 weeks. I just leave. Like I know where I'm not wanted, or I know where I'm wanted, but it's not in a professional way. You know, she's not out here talking about link in the bio, babe. She's talking about, you know, she's talking about her being watched at work around the clock, whether she's on duty or off duty. I don't know.
A way of us getting coached by an actual human. Where if we have something that has triggered an event, our camera picks it up, and then it gets decided by AI or not whether it gets sent to a human, and then the human then proceeds to figure out if we need coached. But we could have multiple things that we were never coached on, and then that one thing that we are coached on now all of a sudden gets brought back into the picture with all those other things, and we're just left holding the bag. We
If I were her, if I'm being recorded at work around the clock and I deem it to be a violation of my privacy, I would I would ask. hmm, So you kind of have to tiptoe around this, but if you are going to seek legal counsel, I would I would have my attorney request from them in writing the last 3 consecutive weeks of recording, almost like a Freedom of Information Act, but on the company. Now, I don't know if the company has to relinquish those files, but I'm sure if she has a good enough attorney, uh, she can definitely acquire the files. And if you see that there's some inconsistencies between the start recordings and the stop recording, especially if she's on e-log, let's say, for instance, she clocks out at 6 p.m. and typically the camera would continuously record, but suddenly it stops recording on this particular date at this time, or they don't have the recording of it, there could be some discrepancies or some really crazy inconsistencies in the truth of the matter. So Daz and everyone else watching this, I, me, Frank, I would encourage you that any questions that you guys, if I can get her on the podcast, I would encourage you guys to shoot me an email. It's showing up here at the bottom of the screen right now. SaffordHaulingServices at gmail.com. Any questions that you guys want me to ask her, any questions that you guys want me to ask her, and then what I'll do is I will compile a list. I'm not saying that we'll get to all the questions, because when I do a podcast, it is not scripted at all. There may be something in particular I may want to touch on, but then other than that, it's just however the conversation goes. Just for full transparency and it in the spirit of it being just unscripted and all natural, you know. So um, if there's any questions in specific that you guys, and assuming I can actually get her to, you know, come on the show and do a podcast, any questions, any concerns, any comments that you guys want us to address to her, take some time, write it down on a piece of paper, and then email us so that we can consolidate everything and condense all the questions, comments, and concerns that you guys may have for this young lady. And I'll do my best to try to get to them all and, you know, give her an opportunity to fully explain herself without the time restraints of TikTok. So do that now. So we're gonna go back to watching this video, and then after this, we got to get into some more lighthearted stuff. Kurt, you are the man. You are the man. Shout out to Kurt again. All right.
We are counted against for that stuff, but we may have never heard from our coaches that we did something wrong. And then our incidents are supposed to, I guess, restart every 30 days. And I found out that's a lie too. And then they proceeded to tell me, because now that they pay $3 a month or $3 a week, that now my phone has to be answered whenever they call. I don't have the choice to say no. I've heard many times that HR does not have your back in a company, that they're there to try to save the company's butt. And I guess I didn't realize how true that was until I was put in that same position of being around HR and knowing full well that the employee doesn't come first, the employer does. And then I had some people telling me, well, you can just close your curtains. My sleeper is not the same as everybody else's. My sleeper is just a bed. That's it. It has curtains that go around the window, but those curtains don't close all the way. And when I do close them, it creates almost like an oven. And so I try and keep those open because our trucks do not stay on during the night. So if I am at 112 degree weather and I need air conditioning, I don't get it all the way through the night. I have to wake up multiple times through the night to turn my truck back on just to get some relief. And I almost died over the summer because of that, but that's another story. The only accident I have ever had was at this company, and it was because they didn't do something about the air conditioning. Because my eyes were more focused on my air conditioning and making sure I could breathe in my truck than they were on the road. And I don't get it. But to close those curtains, it's just a pain in the butt. And then to put my visor down, like, if you've seen truck visors, they don't close all the way. There's a gap between them so that way you could slide them. And there's always a portion of sunlight that gets through that gap, and you want to close it? No. You can't, because it'll cover your camera and then you're held responsible for it. You can get fired because you covered up your camera with your visor. But do they give us anything to alleviate that problem? No, they tell us to go and fix it ourselves. And let's say by chance that I do put my visor down at night and I forget to pull it up in the morning and I get a notification on my camera letting me know that my camera is blocked, I'm in trouble for it. But hey, let me slam on brakes on the freeway to hurry up and move that visor out of the way so I don't get fired. Honestly, we've had like 5 people leave from the company, and they're about to lose a whole lot more just because of these cameras. I feel like we're being babysat instead of actually being able to drive, because my eyes are more focused on that camera than my eyes are on the road. And if you're all about safety, then wouldn't you do the best to make sure your drivers are safe? That's not by watching them. That's by watching other people and making sure that they're not a problem for us and we're not a problem for them. And you can plainly see that on the road ahead of me. I don't know what to do. Well, good morning. And yeah, let me.
All right. Yeah. Whatever the amount is, she didn't ask for it. She didn't ask for the amount of money that they're donating to her check every week. Um, yeah, she didn't ask for that amount of money, and I feel like they shouldn't hold that over her head. I feel like they shouldn't hold that over her head for it to be an incentive for her to answer her phone at all. Yeah, so now I'm even more. Me personally, I'm more motivated to get like the whole story uncut, uns unchecked, unsnippeted on the show, guys. This is crazy. So when I used to rent trucks, that was part of the issue because every single truck that I had did not have an AP unit. So if you don't know what an AP unit is, it's an auxiliary power unit, and the auxiliary power unit is basically like a small generator. It's used to provide heat and AC for your truck, and also electricity for your truck, so that you can run, your TV, your cable, whatever your devices, your refrigerator, whatever, alongside with your um your power inverters that run off the battery. So you know it uses like a eighth less fuel an hour to run an AP unit than it does to run the truck all night for heat or air conditioning. That was one of the issues that we were having with one of our trucks that we rented from Penske. I had to bring the truck back to Penske multiple times to have them to basically have them cut off that feature that made the truck shut down after a certain amount of time. It turns that truck into oven an oven. And that's one thing I can say about the truck that I had. The AC was like, it was like a dang refrigerator. When that thing was running, it was running, and it would get so cold that you could see your breath. But if your truck turns off in the middle of the night, and let's say it was 112 degrees during the day, the temperature inside the truck can still be in the 90s, and you trying to sleep in that inside of an oven, oh, you're toast. Oh man, let me catch up on these comments. No one's gonna. Yeah, they're not paying her phone bill unless it's a company phone. Yep. No one's gonna force me to answer a phone that I paid the bill for. $3 doesn't even pay the. Yep. I would drape a blanket over that camera and say, "Now what, perverts?" So she actually said if you block the camera, then you actually get in trouble for blocking it. So I feel like if no other driver is experiencing that, and she can get that in writing, and the other drivers can prove that with video and send it to her, oh, it's as good as gold. It's as good as gold. So the original Trucking Barbie 2.0. If you find yourself watching this video, please reach out to us. Our email's down here, Safford Hauling Services at Gmail. And Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's put it all out there in the open. Let's put it all out there in the open. All right. So you guys want to do more deep diving on this young lady's TikTok, or you guys want to move on to something else? Leave it in the comments section. Uh, I'm not sure if tagging her, unless she has a YouTube channel, would actually. I might have to like snippet this video and then like post it on the channel, on or TikTok, and then tag her. All right, we're gonna move on. Daz says move on. She's the boss, and we're gonna move on. All right, let's get it. So you guys want to do some of my curated videos, or you guys want to check out some more of Kurt's videos? Because that first video by Kurt, let's, everybody clap it up for Kurt. That was a great video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let me find my charging wire. Because I got my own set of videos that I put together for you guys. So let me know if you guys want to watch some of my stuff, or if you guys want to see what other bangers Kurt has. All right. So Peter says Kurt. All right. Let's see what else we got from Kurt. Or you know what? I'll do one of mine. I'll do one of mine because at least I know mine are. I know mine are kind of funny. You know what? We'll do Kurt. We'll do Kurt. I'm sorry. Sorry for the indecisiveness. All right. Let's see. Share. Entire screen. Share. All right. Let's see what else Kurt has to offer. I'll close this out. We'll go back one.
You cannot make this stuff up, my guy. Look at him. He walked in the wet concrete, goes underneath the caution tape, knocks his shoes off a little bit, get the mud off of it, goes under the caution tape again, walks past the inspector, goes under the caution tape again, and then boop, boop, boop. You cannot make this stuff up, my guy. Look at him. He walked.
Oh my god. It just bloop, bloop. Oh my god. You know, like, ignorance is bliss. The caution tape is there for a reason. Come on, people. Jesus, criminy. Alright, this one is Welcome to New York. Let's see. Video no longer available. Dang. Alright, let's see. Bing flush, wait for. Oh, this got a poop emoji. Should we watch it? This one got a poop emoji. Alright, Brandon, thanks for stopping by. Alright. Alright, so we'll do. Let's see what we got. I know I got some curated videos in here. Let's see what we got. View details. Alright, we'll start off with the most recent one. Oh my god. Yeah, it really be like that. She got them parachutes.
Hey, what kind of sound does your hammer make? Does it go wee?
A hammer that goes
Does it make a wee sound? Let me see. Let's see. Let's check this thing out. Whee!
These people are nuts. These people are nuts. Let's see what else Kurt got. Let's see if Kurt got some more bangers for us. So then I would ask you, I would ask you guys, I would ask you guys, in the incident of the crane, do you think that that operator is at fault, or was it a an equipment malfunction? You have no clue what is, Daz. That video that we just watched? This one? Let me see. How can I mute this? This video right here? The crane accident? This one? Right here? I don't know how to make it full screen. Oh, it's a wind turbine. It's a wind turbine. Let's see, what else? I'll go back to one of mine.
Well, the sign says that it's 4 quarters for an hour, but a quarter only gets you 15 minutes. So if my math is correct, that's not an hour.
That's not a.
That's not an hour. 4 quarters buys you we're just gonna pretend this guy didn't say that, but we're gonna he just said 4 quarters, and each quarter buys you 15 minutes, and 4 quarters is not an hour. Okay.
An hour, but it is. And also,
Rewind. Take that off. Take that off. You're right. 15 minutes is a cool. I swear to God, I do not do drugs. I do not have liquor. Friends believe in me.
well, anyways, we're doing a story about they want to change the
Please
parking
don't put that
meter.
These people are just getting crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, you just can't make this stuff up. You just can't. You just can't. See what else we got.
Well, I'm your instructor for today. Would you like to call me Christine, or would you like to call me Mrs. Martin?
Mrs. Martin is good.
Very nice. Is your first car?
Yes, I bought this on the Craigslist.
Well, that's my kind of place to stop, because you don't have a seatbelt.
Why do I need...
So, if you guys don't know, the seats that he has are Sparco seats. Normally, those are designed and made for like race cars or extreme sports that have to do with going inside the car. Normally, it's a 5. They have like either 3 or 5-point harnesses. If you don't know what that is, it'll be 2 shoulder straps coming down, 2 waist straps coming into an apparatus that comes up between your legs, and then it all clips in, and then it holds you securely to your seat, and then the seat is obviously bolted down to the chassis of your car. So, and if you can see here in the red, he actually has a roll cage. So this car is actually a pretty, you don't put a roll cage in a vehicle that you don't anticipate on something possibly bad happening. So let's go on.
It's the safety thing. Safety thing. See, I can get sued if you get hurt. Oh, what do
You have money or what?
No.
I'm not going to shit.
You're sorry.
That's Look at that. Oh my god. I'm gonna rewind that. Hold on. Look at her face. Hold on. Where is it? Right here. Yeah. That was pure enjoyment right here. Look.
Oh my God, yes! You know you like
Look, yeah. You saw that. Look at that. She's just like,
You know you like it!
yeah. She's in all her glory right now. Like that. Yes. She is in all her glory right now, guys. All right, let's see what else we got.
Babe, I found one.
We're looking for freaking mirrors.
Hey. Got one.
That's a home.
Yeah, he's gonna be sleeping in the doghouse tonight. He is gonna be sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Oh my
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. So you doing good.
Pick it up again.
Come down.
Come down. Just keep coming down.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, I'm in the way.
I'm begging you. Somebody come. Come down. You gotta come down.
I can't. The machine's not moving.
I'm going down. Hold it easy, okay?
Oh my god. This is why I shop at the Home Depot. And I think Joe Rogan quoted someone else who said this: hard men make easy times. Easy times make weak men. Weak men make hard times. Let that settle in. Let that settle in. This box can't be that heavy. I don't even know what's in it. Let me see if we can. There can't be more than like a chair or two in there. 40, 50 pounds max. And half of the weight is resting on the bar. If he were to just lower his body inside of this cage here, that box would rest on that bar. Maybe not entirely, but just suck it in, Frank. Oh my god. Guys.
Come down.
He sounds like a ghoul on Halloween.
I'm begging you. Somebody come. Come down. You gotta come down.
I can't. The machine's not moving.
He's not even really. Oh my god. Hold on. He's not even actually holding it on this side. Look, the box is already resting on this bar, and what's on one side is going to be on the other. All he has to do is just get out the way, or just crouch down. That is sad. That is so sad. Yeah. He needs to go like water plants or something. He does not need to be doing that at all. He does not need to be doing that. That's wild. Let's see what else we got. So it looks like they're chasing someone. Oh, yo, you not above the law, Frank. You guys saw that? All right, so this train is moving out of the way. You can hear another train. You can hear a train horn.
Oh
Dude,
my god!
those red lights mean stop for a reason. Those red lights mean stop for a reason. That is a lot to take in. The amount of loss in this video, it's crazy. So now you got to think, how much does each one of these cranes cost and weigh? Look at the size of the counterweights on one of these cranes. And let's break down what actually happens. Let's see if there's a way I could slow down the video. Let me see. Speed, yeah. Right here. So we'll do it half speed. Alright, already this crane is slipping off of that barge. Like as soon as they bring it like right here, the barge is starting to tip this way. And look how, it's really hard to see, but look how close these stabilizers are to the edge of the barge. Wonder if there's a way I could like zoom in. No, I don't know. I don't think so, but this crane is already tipping. The counterweight is already out over the water. Jesus criminy. And then, yep, look at that stabilizer. So before this even went down, this crane didn't even move from the edge. So look at that leg right there. And it's already on the edge. And then it just goes. It just slides right off. So sad. So sad. That's crazy. Yeah. Screams like a total chick. Yeah. Insurance premium is about to go up. Alright. We'll do a few more. And we're already going on to 2 hours. That's crazy. Where do you guys think he was headed? He loaded those up like they were bags of bottles and cans on his way to the Bottle Redemption Center at your local supermarket. Jesus Christ, those cars got no value now. All those exhausts are probably crushed. All the roofs, all the windshields. There's no way. And look at the size of those ratchet straps he got on the side of those cars. Look like 2-inch ratchet straps. Oh my god, you just can't make this stuff up. I am so glad I have never hauled any of these coils. These are suicide coils. Look at that. Just one of those straps holding that coil from unraveling is enough to like slice into your body. Jesus criminy. This one is hard.
Fucking Iron Man. Iron Man. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. What the fuck, Jenny? Ah! Oh my. You're a. Oh, you're a fucking mom. Oh, Jenny, let it off. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, to be fair, I must have seen this video like 8 times. When I came across it yesterday, oh my god. This guy has another video where it was like some Native American dude talking about he's Iceman and started doing his I forgot what it's called. It's not a death whistle. It's his warrior call. It was freaking great. This is the part that sent me the most. I mean, some couples you could tell like it's scripted, and I think some of this stuff is scripted,
Jenny, let it
but
off. Oh.
oh Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, oh my God. You cannot make this stuff up, guys. But yeah, guys, we just did a 2-hour podcast, basically. Or not a podcast, but a live stream. That's wild. That is wild. Oh my god. These people are idiots. I'll say we'll do a couple more from Kurt, and then we'll wrap it up. I gotta go walk the dog. I gotta head back to the storage and do some final last minute cleanups. Let's see. What? I would never. How much would they have to pay you to do this job? Me? Not enough. No thank you. No thank you. All set. You could pay me $100,000. No thank you. All set. That will take years to deconstruct. I mean, granted, yeah, it's job security, but no thank you. All set. Nope. Nope. Oh, I thought that was an alligator down there. Nope. No thank you. All set. See, that's one thing about me. I never had any plans of skydiving, bungee jumping, parachuting, paragliding, squeezing my body into a squirrel suit. I think scuba diving would be the only dive I would ever do. Okay, that's animal cruelty at its finest there.
There it goes! There it goes! There it goes!
That's like watching the demise of someone, like someone who's like toxic to themselves. Let's see, defying the laws of physics. Let's see. Oh, I think I've seen something like this. Maybe not this particular video, but we'll see. Oh, let me mute that. Straight vertical. That's crazy. I've definitely seen videos like this, but not this particular one. It's like hill climbing. That's, yeah. Crazy. Let's see it. Skier sends it into a huge ragdoll. I don't know if I can play this one. I don't know if I can play it. That wasn't that bad. I've shown worse. Yeah, that's not that bad. I mean, that was bad, but not that bad. Let's see. Funny fails. Let's get it. That's not even funny. Oh, can't show this. Can't show it. Can't show it. Sorry, Kurt. Sorry, Kurt. Can't show it. I will have to leave that one for Rumble. Can't show it. Alright, we'll do one more. Oh, he's on X Games mode. I thought she was a goner, guys. That's gross. Oh, no way! Oh, my God. I forgot the screen share. Oh, you guys. We got nothing. Alright, I'll do it again. Sorry. Dang. Shit. Well, I gotta try to remember which, videos, I can't show. Hold on. Jesus Christ. This is the one that I just watched. And he's on X Games mode, that guy. Jesus Christ. This is where I thought she fell off the roof. I didn't see the roof behind her. This is what I said that was gross. I actually saw someone that did that with a bag of garbage and it like completely folded her. I think she worked at like a Starbucks or something. Let's see. And I don't know. Where's the other one? Oh, here's the ragdoll video. Yeah, I've shown worse on the channel, and like YouTube flagged this video. Not this one, but they flagged this video and like took it down and everything. Defining the laws of physics. What was this one? This is the one where I said this. I've seen videos like this, but not this particular one. That wall is pretty much vertical. Look at that. That's like straight up.
There goes!
That's like watching someone being self-destructive. Let's see, what other one did you guys see? Oh, this one. I said, how much would you guys have to get paid to do this job? Look how high up he is. Look how high up he is. Jesus Christ. I would never. No thanks. See, me, I have no business doing that. No thank you. No thank you. Let me see if I got some more. Yeah, we saw that one. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Look how low that plane is flying. How much of in a remote location do you think you have to be in order for you to get water airlifted to douse your fire? Whoa, 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 whoa! Easy, easy, easy on the music. Oh, I forgot that happened. Oh my god. Oh. 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 What's up, Jamie? Jaime, what's up? Watch this. Somebody was probably like, yo, do a wheelie. Oh my god. That thing just ate her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's so bad. That's so bad. That is so bad. Oh, this one, the best papa in the world, hands and paws down. Yep, that's my baby. Oh my god. All right, so I will let you guys know if that content creator on TikTok gets back to me. If you guys wish me luck, because the last person I was gonna have on this show is not gonna happen. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens from here. So I did shoot her a comment and a DM. So we'll see what happens with that. We will see what happens. Yeah, that that chick. I don't want to say it was bad, but that was bad. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off of here. I gotta go walk the dog. Gotta make myself some lunch. Gotta run, do a couple of errands, and I'm gonna be vacating the storage unit today, and cash out over there. So we'll be back this week with some more content. Uh, it's gonna take me a while to edit this 360 content that I have for you guys. So please be patient with me. But in the meantime, I'll be bringing you guys some more React videos and hopefully a couple more podcast episodes this week. So we will see. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section right now. Uh, Daz, that nap sounds. This does make you a star, Kurt. Daz, that nap sounds well deserved. It really does. And Daz, if you have more videos or if anyone else has more videos that you want to submit on the channel, make sure you read the blue bar down at the bottom. You can email the videos to us at saffordhaulingservices@gmail.com. Please try to keep it clean, no gory stuff. If it is gory, just let us know, and we'll try to synchronize StreamYard with our Rumble account so that way we don't get taken down and stuff. So I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you guys for all the love, all the continued support, and yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. So be good, be safe, all right?